Had a psychiatry appointment earlier and I got diagnosed with ADD and I guess depression, so I'm gonna go pick up my medication. So to be clear, the appointment was for ADD, but because I do have like a history of depression, she gave me something that's gonna work together, and a lot of you guys may know it as Wellbutrin. And if you followed any of my other videos, you know that I've been going to the doctor a lot recently because things just didn't seem right with me. But they ended up running a bunch of tests. Everything came out perfect. So they said maybe go to a psychiatrist. So I did. I had that this morning, and I think I've always had ADD or ADHD because my mind is just freaking crazy all the time. It's really hard for me to get things done. It's really hard for me to concentrate, and I get really distracted super easily. I think if you've ever watched any of my videos, you'll see there's a lot of cuts in between. It's because I literally forget what I'm saying or I get like distracted. Procrastinate like freaking crazy, and I work so well under pressure because that's all that I've ever known. I always have just procrastinated. I would love to be the person that gets things done immediately, but I'll just sit there and think about everything that I need to do and don't do it until the very last minute when I need to do it, and then I come in clutch. Thank you. I got my medication. A lot of people might be like, why are you telling people this? Like, this is too much. Keep stuff to yourself. I personally know that whenever I'm looking for things online, I just don't want to read articles. I want to know people's like personal experiences. And I think TikTok and YouTube, things like that, are just like perfect for this. So maybe there's going to be somebody that has questions right now, but later somebody can look back and be like, oh, actually, how's that going for you? I used to be like so anti-medicine for the longest time. I'm like, oh, if I just go to therapy, I can do this, whatever. I was in therapy for about 5 years, and for 7 months of it, I was actually on an antidepressant, and that actually helped me a lot during the time because it was kind of like a traumatic thing that happened. So I needed that to help, you know, with the therapy as well. This is to just say, like, if you need it or you feel like you should look into it, because sometimes depression or ADD can look like depression, just a lot of different things, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm literally 36 years old and I just got diagnosed with ADD. So if you guys have questions, please let me know because I will be taking my very first pill tomorrow. One thing about me is I am constantly sharing everything about my life. I make videos about my life, but not necessarily people around it, right? So I feel like this wouldn't be very transparent of me if I didn't let you guys know, but I just had a psychiatrist appointment and I was prescribed Wellbutrin, and that is to help with ADD for me to be productive, but then also to help with the little bit of depression that I've had. And I think that if you guys have watched any of my videos, especially from a year ago or actually 2 years ago, that's kind of how all of this started. I was just talking to my camera and just letting people know like how I felt, and then other people also connecting to me because of the feelings that I felt. And at the time I was actually in therapy. I was doing one-on-one therapy. Right now, I'm kind of like at this lull in my life where I've always kind of felt like that, and it has nothing to do with what's around me because everything around me is something that should be very happy and very exciting. I mean, I just got engaged a couple of days ago, you know, like that's very exciting to me. Just something inside me that just kind of feels like my life is constantly at a lull, and it makes me not be productive, and I have like racing thoughts and just a lot of really things that are just not productive to me as a person on my like daily life. So I was able to see a psychiatrist, and they suggested that I get it on Wellbutrin because it'll help me with the ADD, plus it'll help me with the depression that I have or symptoms of depression that I have. I wouldn't say that I have full-blown depression right now, but then also, what does that really look like for people? Because I've been described as somebody who has high-functioning depression, which is, you talk to me, you have no fucking idea that I am a sad girl, you know? I guess all of that is to say, I'm gonna let you guys know how this is going for me. I'm gonna pick up my prescription in a little bit, and I'll take my first pill tomorrow, and I'll record that and let you know how it's like going. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. At the age of 36 years old, I got diagnosed with ADHD yesterday, so I took my very first pill today, and when I tell you I've never been so freaking productive in my life, like I don't even know where to begin. We went to a coffee shop earlier, and usually I'm like kind of around, and I'm like, anybody who walks in, I kind of look and I'm aware of everything. It's so hard for me to focus because I get distracted so easily. And once my focus is like disrupted, it takes a really long time for me to focus again. But when we were at the coffee shop, people were coming in and out. There was things, we were sitting outside for a while. There was loud noises, ambulance, whatever. I'm like, okay, this is just life. It was so freaking easy for me to just focus back onto what I was doing. If I saw something, I'm like, oh, and then back to whatever I was doing. And a part of me feels really upset with myself because I never went to the doctor before, or at least asked questions about it, because it's not something that just kind of like happens, right? It's something that you've always had. But because of that, I've had a really good day, and I'm happy now because I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm getting things done. I'm doing things, I'm being productive, and it makes me happy. So that also boosts my mood, in conjunction to the freaking pill that in itself. And I know some people are gonna be like, it's your first day, how are you gonna feel it? Maybe it's a placebo effect. If it is, good. I love it. I love this feeling. Trick my brain. If that's what I need to do, is take like a fake pill every day for me to feel like this, sign me up. Also, it kind of decreases your appetite, so that's another thing. But anyway, first day on ADHD medication, going well. I got diagnosed with ADHD yesterday. I was prescribed Wellbutrin for ADHD. It will also help with depression. My very first pill, it's super small. I'll let you know if I'm like more productive. People said that they experience irritability, so I'm really hoping that I don't experience any of that. And then also, people are sensitive to caffeine, so I don't know if I should skip my coffee or not. Right now it is 7:30. I took it pretty early in the morning, so we will see. So it's been about 2 hours since I took my pill. I changed. I felt a little dizzy after about an hour, but that's left. I don't know when it's supposed to kick in. People say like weeks, some people say kind of like immediately, but we will see. Here's a quick update. It is about 11:30 right now, and we're at a coffee shop. I have some coffee, and I'm just sipping on it because I don't know how the caffeine's going to react with like the new medication. But I just posted a video, and I like actually scripted it out. Well, like I did like bullet points and stuff, and that's something that I never, ever do. And I was searching up stuff like to see what people are looking for, and I don't know, I just feel productive. Oh, and another thing is, I was here and I was like filming, and usually I'm very aware of everybody that's around me, and like, oh, are they looking at me, that kind of thing. But right now I'm just kind of like, it's okay if you're looking at me. I don't care. So quick update, we went to go eat, and I actually brought food home because I was not hungry. Ordered a half sandwich and a soup. I ate the soup, and then I just could not even eat the sandwich because I just am not hungry at all. And that is one of the side effects, is loss of appetite or lowered appetite. So this could be good for me. So just checking in, it is 2:30 right now, and this is usually when I reach for my Alani. I don't feel like I need it. I don't feel like super energized or anything, but I don't feel like I need extra caffeine right now. So I'm not gonna do an extra Alani. I'm just drinking water instead. And I think I'm gonna finish my sandwich in a little bit from earlier, a couple of hours ago. We went to lunch, and I'm not really hungry, but I really want it, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so far so good. It's been like 7 hours since I've taken the pill, and I'd say it's a pretty productive day. Okay, so quick update. It's about 5 o'clock. I guess I took my pill about 10 hours ago, and it was a good day. It was a good day. So we are going to go make some dinner right now, and I think this is where I'm gonna end it. I'll pick up tomorrow to let you know how I slept on it, because people have said that they can't sleep whenever they're on one of these medications for the first week and a half or something. I don't feel tired. I don't feel super awake either. I'm not like jittery or anything. I didn't have any of those types of symptoms with it. I was able to have coffee. I didn't have my afternoon Alani because I didn't feel like I needed it. I didn't feel sluggish or anything, and I was like working and stuff. But that's all for today, and I will check back in tomorrow. If you guys have questions, please let me know. Quick update for day 2 of ADHD medication, and a small update to my semaglutide. About the semaglutide, they said that they are sending it. Something happened with the pharmacy, so I don't know. It didn't get sent or something. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure that they actually put the prescription in, but now it should be coming pretty soon. It should be. But also day 2 of ADHD medication. Last night I slept pretty well. I was tired when I went to sleep, but then I still ended up waking up at like, I don't know, 2 o'clock. He's just munching over there. So that was normal. People said that they have disrupted sleep for the first week and a half until your body kind of gets used to it. My sleep was just normal. Yesterday, I felt very, very productive with everything I was doing. Today, I didn't really have many things to do, so I can't really say if I'm productive. However, I do feel like my focus is kind of honed in. And one thing that I did notice is this morning when I was out getting coffee and stuff, usually I have the worst road rage. Like I get mad at myself. And this morning when I was going, there's people crossing the street and they had to stop. I had like every freaking red light and that would immediately, but I felt fine. It's just barely 12 o'clock right now and I'm gonna try to do a couple of things. So we'll see how that goes. I feel fine, my mood feels fine. I don't feel sad, I don't feel mad, I don't feel whatever. I feel normal. I just feel a little bit more focused. And because this is a non-stimulant, I'm not supposed to be like hyper focused on anything. It's just supposed to kind of help with me. So if I get off track, it's gonna be easier for me to get on track, not just me like ignoring everything. And for those curious, it is Wellbutrin and it is 150 milligrams, I think. But so far, so good. If you have questions, let me know.